Hi guys, my name is Peter and welcome to our channel. Today I'd like to talk to you about Game Boy Advance. From my previous videos, you know, I do really like Game Boy Advance. It's a pretty good system. I do have some little collection of games. Well, not much. I believe slightly over 150 games so far. And even the games is not that big size. Well, that's a movie. Nintendo did make some movies on the cartridges. But when you do travel, of course, if you take the whole 150 games or couple hundred games with you, when you travel, it's gonna be a full backpack. This case, of course, flash card, it's probably your best friend. And to be honest, these days there's not much options on the market for flash card for Game Boy Advance. As far as I know, there's only few available. One is the Easy Flash 4 and Super Card Mini SD. And today I'd like to tell you a little bit more details about Super Card. In my opinion, it's probably the best card on the market for Game Boy Advance, SP or regular one. And in the same time, it's a worst card you can get. Even right now it's dirt cheap. You can get around $15 or less. And it comes in a box like that. There's no manual. Actually, it doesn't have to have manual. There's a website you can go in, download that software program, because you have to patch it or games when you install it. Some sellers even throw USB adapter. Anyway, why I'm saying it's probably the best cartridge, flash cartridge. The biggest point, in my opinion, is the real-time save. That's like a deal maker right there. But why I'm saying this card is the worst cards you can get, because the quality is very, very low. Probably why? Because these days Super Card team doesn't make those cards anymore. All cards what you can get right now, it's a fake knockoff. From China. Even they look identical. Some people saying, I was gonna show you a couple. Some people saying if it's a shiny label like that, it's original. If it's like a matte color, it's a fake. They both didn't last. They last around probably a year or so, plus minus. It depends how you use it. And both I did a little bit modification. The thing is, when you use them, first issue you start getting, it doesn't read sometimes, or then eventually start getting that problem quite often. What I did, I unscrewed both screw, grabbed a sticky note, fold it twice, and put it behind board and housing. That's what mat will do. It will raise the board slightly higher, and anytime when you push it in a Game Boy Advance or Nintendo DS, you can feel it goes in a little bit snuggy and will connect much better. But then you start getting issue with micro SD card. Well, not micro SD, it's mini SD. Because it's a mini SD version, I'm gonna show you something what they come out. It doesn't use a full size SD. It's using a mini size SD, which these days is kind of hard to find it. Plus, it uses, and then you have to use a micro SD card, because this is the only adapter. Pretty much, more adapters. It means it's got more chance start getting fillers. Contacts will not read it. Sometimes you have to open it, clean it, put it back together. Sometimes you have to push it in multiple times to be able to read it. But then, when system, probably it's a bad capacitors or something, because when they start getting bad, kind of serious problem, what will happen? Let me show you. The upper line of menu, it will still looks the way you see right now, but all folders, the names of folders will be corrupted. You will be able to go in a folder and open it, but all game names, it will be corrupted. Just names. You will still able to load it if you know where the game is. Yeah, and for that issue, I believe it's internal one of component or chip start getting bad, and both those cards, actually, both those cards, and I did have a couple more. When they start getting that problem, what I did, I decided, well, it's probably firmware start getting corrupted. Let me reload it firmware. And as soon as I reload it, then you will see a red screen of that, and the card will be not readable at all. Pretty much, I'm not sure. Like I said, the quality of those cartridges, I mean, very, very low, very, very crappy. I'm not sure if it's really worth spend your $15. But then, of course, like I said, it has a couple features which I really like it, and pretty much can play game, can read ebooks, music, image, and movie. The movie quality, of course, you have to understand on a Game Boy Advance is kinda pretty bad already. That option is useless for me, for myself. But like I said, to use another flash drive card, and I can put all my collection on a card and it will be less than 2 GB, it's good. Plus the real-time save is wonderful. I can save it my game at any desired point. Plus those cards I can play on a Nintendo DS Lite, on original Nintendo Game Boy Advance SP, and on my new invention Game Boy Advance SP Mini. Pretty much it's pretty good. Let me show you how it real time work. First of all, when you get in the card, you have to download it new firmware, and a lot of time it comes with new firmware already being flashed. Then you have to get software which will patch it to your games. And it's kind of straightforward. I'm not gonna discuss that part. The real-time save, a lot of people saying it never works the way they do advertise it. And to be honest, it's kind of tricky, a little bit tricky how it works. I mean, I got mine be already some save points. I did save it. I want to show you how you can use it to load it back. If I push it, secret menu buttons, actually let's start it, to that menu and try it load it will not load it, it will crash it. I'm not gonna even try it, I already know that. You selected game, you started game, then you have to go through, select your language, difficulty, start it the same way as you did start it last time when you played, when you save it. Because if you select a different region or different difficulty, it may crash it. Yeah. I was gonna just show you quickly, and you will see it's working the way it's supposed to be. It's the first level. Okay, the game is started. Then I push it, secret combination of but well, I call secret combination. This is no secret. You just push at the same time L and B, left and right. I mean L and B. Then select and B, and that's when you get in that menu. Same thing. Save it or load it. We selected load it. Boom, right there. I mean, you can save it at any moment. Same thing if I want to save it over here. Actually, that bad dude is coming. I just push it. Four buttons at the same time. Save it. Are you sure? Yes. And we'll save it. This card, like I said, is pretty good. I like it in some way. It's better than Easy Flash 4. Easy Flash 4, in my opinion, well, first of all, it doesn't have a real-time save. Second of all, when you load it the bigger games, it takes almost forever to load it. A super card mini SD version, it works pretty good. But like I said, the quality it's very, very low. I'm not sure if, like I mentioned before, I'm not sure if it's really worth it. But I hope this video was helpful for someone to make opinion make decision actually before purchasing. Like I said, especially if you have bunch games and you want to just put it in one cartridge, there's nothing wrong, nothing illegal about that. I mean, flash card is good. It's good. It's probably your best friend. Well, I hope you guys do like this video. If you do, thumbs up. If you don't want to miss any future video, subscribe. We will really appreciate it. Thank you and have a great day. Bye bye.